Hello, boys and girls. Venture with me into parts unknown as we visit Abber and his Tower of Games.
Hello everyone, Babel here. Welcome to my Tower of Games. We're squeezing in a Halloween review while it's still October. The 1-foot-tall dinosaur that lives in a petrified Metroid head, has picked out a couple of CASTLEVANIA games that are two of the best games in the series. What's our first game?
CASTLEVANIA X Rondo of Blood, developed by Konami, came out in Japan only in October of 1993.
It didn't come out in the US until a version was made for the PlayStation Portable in October of 2007, called Dracula X Chronicles.
You play as Richter Belmont of the vampire-hunting Belmont clan. Dracula and the Dark Priest Shaft, he's one bad mother. Not that Shaft, Lonnie.
They've kidnapped 4 maidens from the local town: Annette, Richter's girlfriend, her sister Maria, and 2 other girls. Rescue all 4 of them and you'll get a special ending.
Saving Maria Renard will unlock her as a playable character. She is a 12-year-old self-proclaimed vampire hunter and is actually very powerful in her ability to control familiars.
You'll go through 9 dangerous levels with 4 alternate paths you can discover. Some of these paths you'll need to take to rescue the maidens.
The beasts that you'll face on your way to defeating Dracula are many. The werewolf fight in the courtyard is intense, as well as the Minotaur battle in the depths of the castle.
Some of the bosses will go out with a grand super attack before they die as a last-ditch effort to take you out, which is something you don't really see in many video games. Something you do see a lot in this game is dying. Yes. Yes. Something else that no one likes in CASTLEVANIA games: Medusa heads. But this time around, getting knocked into a pit doesn't necessarily mean death.
Some pits will lead into the different sections of a level, some that can prevent getting to the captured maidens, and some that even lead to treasure or easier paths to a level. Richter and Maria also have the ability to use their secondary weapon and a certain number of hearts to perform a super item crash, which will help wipe out regular enemies or cause tons of damage to a boss.
This game is one of the best CASTLEVANIA games out there. It's just a shame that it wasn't accessible for so long. Still, it's only available on a few systems nowadays. Either the PS4 or the PS5, the TurboGrafx Mini, and the remaster on the PSP. If you like CASTLEVANIA and have a way to play, it's definitely worth it. Don't confuse this game with the Super Nintendo version. It's just not the same. We here at Babel's Tower of Games give CASTLEVANIA Rondo of Blood 4.5 broken horns out of 5. What's our next CASTLEVANIA game, Pat?
CASTLEVANIA Symphony of the Night was released in the US in October of 1997 for the original PlayStation.
This game is a direct sequel to CASTLEVANIA Rondo of Blood and takes place 4 years after that game's events.
In fact, this game actually has you starting with replaying the final battle between Richter Belmont and Dracula. You enter the castle fully equipped to lay waste to some evil entities, but just as soon as you start to explore this castle, you are met with Dracula's right-hand man, Death. And he takes all of your stuff and powers. Left with nothing but your fist and your wit, you continue on to the castle, and now even the lowest tier of Dracula's minions are a threat to you. As you defeat foes and discover treasures throughout the castle, you enter the role-playing mechanic of this game, as you equip weapons and armor that are discovered. Through your travels, you run into Maria Renard, friend of Richter Belmont. She is also investigating the castle, but also searching the castle for Richter.
Wait, did you say that this Maria, the little girl from Rondo of Blood?
Yeah! You sure sprouted, huh?
While fighting monsters of all shapes and sizes from every corner of the known and unknown universe, your trek from save point to save point can become troublesome if you venture into the wrong part of the castle unprepared. And when it's game over, the game sure lets you know. Slowly. Further through the castle, you find Richter, the lord of this castle, and he's sinking his werewolf and minotaur on you. Finding out the mysteries of this castle becomes quite the adventure.
If the right paths are traversed and the right items are found and used, you can unlock a whole other half of the game's story.
You've defeated me, but all is not yet lost. The resurrection of Count Dracula is at hand.
Is amazing to explore, and the music along with the scenery is quite enchanting. We give Castlevania Symphony of the Night 5 broken horns out of 5. All this Castlevania talk's got me in the mood to do some whipping. Whoa. Oh no. There's nothing there but fire. Bloody help!